Okay, the second leg of the UCL playoffs. And before I start this video, there's not a day that goes by that I don't shed a tear of United not being in the UCL. Had to force myself to put on a Real Madrid shirt just to try and watch that game. However, we'll be back. Okay, moving on, let's start off with Real Madrid versus Benfica. And we all know what happened during the first leg of that game, and I honestly hope justice will prevail and the truth will come to light. Anyways, going into this game, I thought, yeah, Real Madrid should win this comfortably. But when I saw the starting 11, where's Kiki gone? I promise you, the only reason I tuned into that game was to see my goat score, but he wasn't even there. Turns out he was injured, and forgive me for not even being tapped in. So I thought, looking at that starting 11, no disrespect whatsoever, Benfica may actually have a chance. And the game started off looking a bit shaky for Real Madrid, with Rafa Silva bringing Benfica back into the tie. And although I'm not a die-hard Real Madrid supporter, I'll be honest, I was a bit heated when they conceded first. But then 2 minutes later, Tchouaméni decides to absolutely bang it into the bottom corner. And then the moment I was waiting for happened. Otamendi gets absolutely burst by Vinny and he slots it into the bottom corner. And just to make it even better, bro dances to his heart content. Vinny, keep dancing, putting Real Madrid through. And now, the one thing is, I need Mbappe fit. I need Mbappe fit for the game against City, potentially. But again, knowing UEFA, it's going to be another Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I know that was quick, but next, let me move on to Galatasaray versus Juve. And when I saw the scoreline, I had to cover this. I had to. Because in the first leg, Juve were absolutely embarrassed by Galatasaray. Can I honestly be surprised with the amount of quality that there is in that Galatasaray squad? And bear in mind, it was 5-2 going into the first leg. So you'd be expecting a comfortable win going into the second leg for Galatasaray. Wrong. And the game started ramping up in the 37th minute with Locatelli converting a penalty. And from then on out, Juventus just kept on piling up the pressure. Even though Lloyd Kelly got, in my opinion, mistakenly sent off in the 48th minute, because you can clearly see the guy is jumping and coming down, and obviously you can't necessarily control where you land. But anyways, in the 70th minute, Juventus reduced the deficit to one singular goal. And you're honestly thinking the comeback has started, because in the 82nd minute, Weston McKennie dunks on Galatasaray, making it 5-5 on aggregate. But in extra time, Galatasaray absolutely lock in. First with a tidy finish from Victor Osimhen, and in the 119th minute, Yilmaz kills the tie. And at this given point in time, I have no idea what is going on with these Italian teams, especially when you look at how Inter got knocked out by Bodo Glimt earlier in the week. As for the other games, you got Atalanta, who redeemed all the Italian teams with a 4-1 victory over Dortmund, making that 4-3 on aggregate, with PSG 2, Monaco 2, with PSG winning 5-4 on aggregate. But even at the end of that match, and just that match in general, PSG were looking slightly shaky. But I can't say too much because they were in the same situation last season, but ended up winning the whole competition. But anyways, let me know who you think is going to win the Champions League this year and who out of the big teams will get knocked out first. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and have a good day.